Okay, everybody. This would be take two on this. I tried to do it earlier, but it turns out it actually cut out a lot shorter than I realized. Anyway, I've received two sides of different information about this, and here's the deal. Some people said that I won't give a name out, but some people stated that like it didn't work for them. But that was only like one person. They said it was a scam. But here's the thing: the doctor, she claimed that the doctor did tell her that it's not a guaranteed 100% cure. There's a reason for this, though. Okay, the reason for this is because if you checked out the ingredients that I had listed down on my channels, the ingredients you need to watch out for, you cannot be using that stuff. Okay, you cannot be using that stuff. The shampoo you once used, you gotta throw that in the trash. You cannot use the synthetic products that they have been putting out there for you, because what is that doing? It's helping the reproductive system of these nanotechnology. When you eat, when you consume sugar, same thing. When you consume the stuff, all the different things that they put in these, all these strange-looking chemicals, many different things, all this stuff related to insects, not really so much as insects, but like waste and all that stuff in insects. When it comes to this, it's all for that technology for it to continue to keep reproducing. So if you want to know the full process on how to get rid of this stuff, check out the channel Look Out for Charlie. I really shouldn't have to even leave a link. That's pretty self-explanatory on how to find. Um, just look up the Look Out for Charlie. He goes into great detail of how to cure this stuff, on how to utilize, borax. Borax is is something you want to use to basically this. Here's the thing, man. Use borax to both bathe. Use borax to both clean your clothes in replacement of detergent. Okay. Use baking soda in replacement of toothpaste. Don't use toothpaste anymore. Stop eating a lot of these sugary things that they put out there. Okay. You want to know all the full details of what you need to avoid altogether? Check out my my ingredient watch out list videos. They're on my guide channel. You can just go right over there and see it. I'm gonna leave a link in the description straight to the guide channel, and you want to watch both those videos as well as the video after it. It shows what effects that this products and stuff is basically, especially shampoo. It's a video on there that shows of exactly how these effects are having on your body and what it's doing. So I'm gonna play this video for you all. When I first put this video on the channel, I had absolutely no idea of the evidence that I've actually skipped over, and I am greatly sorry for that. Okay, I had no idea what was on there. Just watch this to the end. I will play it all the way through, and then I'm gonna go over to my channel, and then we'll be able to see the other videos that they have taken off on this guy's channel. Just make sure. Okay, good. And
My name is Mike, and we're standing here with the first person to ever experience both the vortex generator, negative pulsing, together with the positive pulsing of the nano killer. And she just got treatment yesterday, and for a good measure, we're going to treat her yet again today. Okay, let's see.
Do I need to watch it?
Yes, you can take a watch it.
What else?
Yeah, you can do that if you like.
I think I'll leave it on.
All right.
That's part of that. Both sides.
All right. And so now we're using 30,000 volts. Now you were the first person to experience this yesterday with both devices. And what type of difference did it make in your health?
Well, immediately after the treatment, I ran to the restroom and I had diarrhea, and everything a lot of stuff came out. And an hour later, we were at dinner, and things just started falling out.
Really?
Yeah, like when I used the borax treatment, it was just like all these dead dots coming out of my neck, because I have it really bad in my neck, and they're like little mites.
Do you believe it was a reaction to the treatment you received?
Well, a reaction, or
You believe it was
positive, yeah.
positive reaction caused by the treatment?
Oh yes, absolutely. I had no itching, no crawling feelings. The sun hit it, and it didn't burn. I had 2 margaritas at dinner, which usually excite them. They don't like that. Well, they probably love it. And I didn't feel anything. I felt like I had my body back immediately.
So you feel you're cured of this?
I really do. I was elated, just laughing and crying and imagining what life is going to be like, to be normal again. So I went ahead and, of course, I did borax soak last night again, and I had a really bad on my neck, and it's got rashes and everything else. Skin looks like that hamburger meat that we were talking about, and the bumps right after the treatment, the bumps were already flattened.
Really?
And yes.
Did this happen very quickly?
Yes, this happened probably like 20 minutes after the treatment. The bumps were flattened already, and this morning it was almost completely smooth. I think what's left is just my own body that's going to be healing on its own now. But I still have I had this like biofilm coating over my neck with the spiderweb looking things, and those things are just falling off left and right. Usually I spent a lot of time every night I spend time doing a soak and rubbing things out as much as I can.
And how did this compare? How did this treatment compare to what you did with the, chemically and all this other stuff? Was there any comparison? Would you say that this is the cure?
Oh my gosh, this is totally the cure. This is the cure. Like, I think it's eradicated. I think that, well, I was just gonna conclude by saying that after I did my borax bath, usually, like every single time, I will get the little egg things come out, the little salt crystals, which everything will just come out. But last night I did the soak, and like nothing came out because they didn't produce any more eggs. They just like stopped reproducing. So nothing came out of my skin.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I tried the same thing on my own body. It stopped everything immediately.
It did.
I was
That's
totally
exactly.
amazed.
That's
Totally
what.
amazed.
I'm sorry. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. I was elated. I couldn't believe it, but I waited again this morning to see if anything happened. Nothing. I've already been all over YouTube telling people that this is definitely worth their while. Definitely. All the money I put into this, all the money, the time lost, the misery, the suffering. I didn't have to go through it. I just needed to come here. So I'm just so glad that it's over. I'm so glad that it's over now. Immediately. And I'm never taking this off.
I guess the moral of that story is that low voltage nanotechnology is no match for high voltage pulsing.
I know. I mean, I completely believe it's nanotechnology now because nothing else worked besides this. I truly, just from what I felt and what I've experienced, I truly believe that there is the fungus, there is bacteria, there is the virus, the pathogens, all of that stuff. But something about the nanotechnology is controlling it, like an operating center.
Exactly.
And it actually tells it when to reproduce. They reproduce rapidly before they even get older.
So this is it?
This is it. This shut everything down, and without the control center, there was no activity last night. I slept like a baby for the first time last night. in a long time.
And you say you dreamed in color?
I dreamed in color. I did. I did. And all the biofilm is starting to come off my neck, and they're not screaming like they normally do. They're not going.
Your mom said you were even snoring, so you were in deep REM sleep.
I was. Oh my gosh. I guess so. I do not snore.
Probably did. I did the same thing. Well, let's.
I just know that I've been in a lot better mood.
Oh, I bet. And how did you feel after the first treatment? You said you felt lighter.
Oh my gosh, I felt like jumping around, and like I didn't even see or experience anything visible yet. But on the inside, I felt very energetic. I just felt like
wow.
Energetic. I just wanted to. Yeah, it was like an internal thing.
Like a release, a liberation.
It was like a release.
See,
yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it was like a release. And of course, my mind, I had to see it to believe it, but my body knew it first.
Oh, that's great. Let's see. I don't think we really need this, but just because, let's try. Let's do this too.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I say turn a little bit to your right, a little bit towards me.
Oh, that other right?
Yeah, there we go. And then. Killer EMPs it with a high voltage, and this is a positive voltage, and this is a negative magnetic pulse. So we're just pushing it one direction and pushing the other way, and each way we're eliminating whatever's left. So
awesome.
After this treatment, I don't believe you're going to have anything left. Face the wall there. There we go. Let's move right over here. There we go. Let's move a little bit towards. No, a little bit face. There we go. Right there. Just like that. Okay. So I've been working on this for 8 years, and so I believe we're finally coming to this point where.
The first one.
Right. And you're the first one that's 100% cured.
100%. I could not believe last night that. I was just actually, I don't know if they can see this or not, but I was feeling the bumps, and I was like picking at them a little bit to get them out, and usually when I do that, it excites them and it makes them want to do more, and I get bumps all over the place, but nothing. It's like normal. It's like my body's functioning normally again.
Wow, fantastic.
But I do want to mention that after this, I'm never taking this off because you said it acts as a filter. I think that probably you should explain how it acts as a filter, because we're always breathing this stuff in, and it's always going to be coming to us.
Yes, it filters the nanotechnology out of the blood. And even if you don't have Morgellons, I would still wear one just to oxygenate the blood.
Right, because I truly believe, if it's in the air, we all have it. It's just a matter of, it's that time release.
I believe we live in an environment where now we have to be nanosensitive and work at a continuous basis to remove this from our environment, because there are forces that are placing this in our environment, so we just have to keep treating and treating, if we want to survive.
Yeah.
But,
I'm never taking this off, and when people ask me, I'm going to say, well, let me just tell you. You ready? Can you handle it?
Now, would you recommend this treatment to other people?
Yeah, I'm going to recommend it to everybody. I'm going to recommend it to people who don't think they have Morgellons or Morgellons, however you want to say it. But I would say that I've tried it all. I've tried everything. And this is the one thing that automatically I felt relief for a significant period of time. It's been 24 hours now, and I've been symptom free.
Zero
symptoms.
Awesome.
Now,
Incredible.
yes.
Incredible. Okay. Oh yes. How long have you had this?
Well, I haven't had it nearly as long as a lot of other people. I caught it just in time, and that's a whole nother story.
But it really broke out on your back.
It did. I
noticed your skin was cracking and redness and all kinds of just crazy.
Yeah. In 30 days, my skin just went completely leather-like. Dots all over my front, dots all over my back, rawness under here. Half of it was probably.
Let's see that back. Wow, let's get a look at that.
Doesn't it look different from yesterday? Even
Let's take a look at that.
Right. Yes. Zoom in.
Let's take a look.
Because it was yesterday. The left side was probably just as bad as the right side.
Look at that. And even with the skin looking the way it is, you're experiencing no symptoms.
No, because what I'm doing is I'll scrape these out like I normally do, and they'll just come out and that's it. But normally it will start itching and.
But it's not active.
Moving.
It's not active, and now you have the symptoms. It's actually just falling away and drying up.
Yes, like here on my neck. I don't know if you can see all these little black lines. That's Morgellons.
Incredible.
And I took a wipey, and all this biofilm and everything is just melting away without any chemicals.
Awesome. Incredible.
Yep, just with a wipey.
Well, thanks a lot for your interview. I got to admit, this is the best interview anyone's ever given me.
Are you looking at my face?
No, I was looking at the.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at the thing there.
That's okay.
But this is the best interview I've ever experienced from anyone.
Well, this is the best experience, the best miracle, the best genius ever, and I recommend it to everybody.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, and thanks a lot.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good luck, everybody. Keep the hope. The one thing that I have to say is, those who don't lose hope will get healed.
Great. 30,000 volts. The power you need to eliminate the nanotechnology in your body.
Alright, it's gonna show you all of this. Now then, as you can see, they took his other stuff down. I'm just gonna scroll through all of this. Looks like that's still there. Nope, it's not. And let me take a look at this. What is that? Do not now, one thing I think maybe that stuff, something like that, could be used for, since it's like a more of a pace wise. I will say this. I think that but you want to use something that's more householdy and organic, close to organic type. That's why vinegar and stuff like that would be a lot better, which is where the anti-nano bucket comes in. Anyway, here's the thing about my Rife belt before I get into the next video. I used a Rife frequency belt, and this is precisely what happened. The nanotech that was all throughout my core, throughout my chest area, I could feel this stuff going directly to my legs, all the way down to my feet. It was concentrated there, okay? Now then, what should I do after that? Quite simple. An EMP acupuncture pen is the next thing you need to use for that. You get yourself one of those while you're using the belt, and then you could just go along your legs and kill the stuff off just right then and there. Just keep doing this in sessions, and eventually you're going to be rid of just about all of it. But remember, this stuff tends to reproduce. As she said, it reproduces rapidly. So as well as it's trying to reproduce itself rapidly, you got to be on its ass to keep killing it off. And if you want to be free of these symptoms and free from their control, I warn TIs right now. I'm warning you. The minute you cure yourself of this stuff, of all of this tech, and they can't control you, things may tend to get dicey. So be cautious, okay? Be very cautious whenever you go out. And always don't ever just put your bare hands on a doorknob. Don't. I don't care whether you go into the store. I don't care whether you go into your own home, to your own car. Understand, they lace nanotech on surfaces, right? And even if, like, here's the thing. Normally, you could just go and buy that, but man, they tamper with the mail, okay? They do. They definitely do. So just be mindful of that too. If not that, then well, there's other things that they do as well. You got to be worrisome about the food and the products that are out there because, well, as deep as destructive as this corruption goes, they've been fucking with products too. You can check that out on my channel, on my guide channel. I will leave a link in the description to that directly to each vid. There's going to be 2 to 3 videos there. The first one's basically, I don't know if I said this in the beginning of the video or not, but just in case for reference, I will say it again. The first video is going to show you what to avoid in the food and certain ingredients that they put in your food that you need to avoid. The video number 2 is going to have ingredients in your cosmetics, your hygiene products, and stuff you need to avoid at all costs because, you know, this also is something that these ingredients that they put in these products is something that they're using to reproduce. Now, video 3 is going to show you what effects this stuff have on the body, and it's also going to go into great detail of you know, the sections of operation when it comes to this gang stalking and torturism that they do on the people. So definitely keep an eye out for that. You'll find the links directly to the articles. You'll find links there directly to the you know, to the page that has all of that details there, so you'll be able to check it out. I will work. I'm gonna have to take care of something for myself at the current moment, so I'll definitely have that up for everybody. This video will have the link to this website. Here's the thing. Every time I would go to this site, like I said before, and watch that video, the perps would freak out. In the comment sections, they do the same. As I'm mentioning this now, don't expect them to show up. They might not. I don't know. Because with me putting this up, right, it's different. But last time I did, I even showed you all how like they just took it off my channel completely. They didn't flag it. They just because you know they couldn't flag it. They couldn't. The only reason, you know, why they did what they did, right, is simply because, and they were taking this stuff off his channel too. The one video that you would see is actually, yeah, that's about right. They didn't have that on there. I still need to play that for you all. Sorry for my rambling. Let me just get to the video. I want to basically get that, you know, get that jotted down while I still can, and keep so people will be aware of that, you know. Sitting there rambling and stuff like that. Okay, let's see. But anyway, if you hadn't known, that's my you know, that's the name of my guide channel, MM's TI Strategy Guide. All you gotta do is put the MM in the exact format that it's shown, and then put TI next to it, and then you should be able to find it.